Hi and welcome to foreclosure.com's success story. I have with me today Carl and Michelle Kendall. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Well, we're excited to do this interview with you. And first off, as I introduce Carl and Michelle, let me share with you some of their success stories. One of the things that they mentioned to me that they were really excited about in their accomplishment was that they had a short sale approved in 1 week. So I want to ask you about that. Why don't you just share with us for a minute how that happened?
Well, we had it listed for a while. The owners were very, how do I say this, proactive in helping us with the short sale, communicating with the attorneys and everything. We finally got the price where we needed it to be. Then a buyer came in, made an offer, and we got a counter.
Awesome.
Within a week. So I guess with the owners helping us and communicating with the attorneys and the bank, answering the mail, talking to the asset manager, that really helped us get it approved.
So that perfect recipe where all those different ingredients working together as a team to make it happen. So that's an awesome success story in itself. So one of your other accomplishments, you mentioned one of your top sales. So why don't you share that with us?
We had a private foreclosure. It was self-financed. It was a mortgage that was recorded in the county. They defaulted 2.5 years ago. We went through state court, bankruptcy court, the auction, finally got the eviction after 2.5 years later. We put it on the market for $4.95 million. Luckily, we were in no inventory. There was just nothing available in that price range in that market. And we had 2 bidders on it, and the top bidder, 9 days on the market, 2-day close, $4.2 million,
wow.
And never set foot in it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's really great. That is an awesome success story as well. So a couple of the questions I'd like to ask you, how are you succeeding in this volatile market today? Could you give us maybe just a short example of how that's happening?
We're very, very busy agents. We work 7 days a week. We always answer the phone, and we're constantly going wherever needed to be at any given moment.
Okay, well, that's great.
Well, Michelle does all the advertising, which helps. It helps pick up buyers. We believe in buyers, being a buyer's agent as well as a listing agent. We do refer out when we're too busy. If we have too many things going on at once, we'll find another agent in our office. We'll do a referral commission and let them take the buyers out. And you have to answer the phones, and something's better than nothing. So.
Right.
We're doing a sale right now at $36,000. We've done them as high as $4.2, and we've done them as low as $1. So
wow. Okay,
something's better than nothing.
Okay. And how have you incorporated distressed properties into your mix?
Well, I got in the REO business 6 years ago, starting to do BPOs and working with asset companies until I got my first listing. And we always look for anything that's distressed. We have buyers, we have a lot of investor buyers, so all of our buyer pool from 6 years ago, there's always somebody looking for something, so we keep an eye out, and then knowing the marketplace. So being in the market, and BPOs helps us do that. Sometimes we go to areas we're not familiar with, and we're doing the values for a particular house, and it just gets us a little insight into the marketplace. So.
Okay, that makes sense. So, and a BPO too, for those that may be watching this, is a
broker price opinion.
Right.
It's an estimate of value.
Thank you. So how would you spot that diamond in the rough?
Well, that's a good question. Market knowledge. You have to know your values, and you have to just see what looks good, and then knowing your buyer, what they're looking for, and if it's a fit, then negotiating. It's just sometimes you have to go in there and make an offer, and the buyer has to know what his price points are, and you have to stick to it.
And another good, foreclosure.com is a very, very good site that you can actually find a lot of properties on.
We like that. We believe so as well. So great. Great. And it is all about finding those diamonds in the rough. And I think you need to be proactive in even looking and having alerts come into your email box.
By doing the broker price opinions, we actually do find a lot of properties that are in distress, and we watch them, and we know the areas, and we learn the areas, so that the buyer pool that we do have, we tell them about when they do hit the market.
Okay, great. All right, just a couple other questions. Actually, one more. Do you have any tips or tricks that you'd be willing to share with other agents?
Absolutely.
Never. No, just like love what you're doing. If it's not paying when you go to work, then you're doing the right thing. And so always be willing to learn, always be willing to talk to other agents, help other agents. They're going to help you, and know as much as the market as you possibly can.
And don't be afraid to come up to agents that are being very successful and ask them questions, because they're more helpful than you think that they will be.
Okay, great. Well, thank you both, Michelle and Carl. It's been awesome having you here, and thank you for joining us for our success story on foreclosure.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.